Maynard Webb, Dear Founder, letters of advice for anyone who leads, manages, or wants to start a business. Welcome to the exciting journey of entrepreneurship. Dear Founder by Maynard Webb serves as your essential guide as you navigate the challenges and rewards of starting your own business. Through this book summary, you can anticipate to acquire key insights on subjects like clarifying your goals, effective delegation, dealing with competition, and managing crises. As you embark on this voyage, keep your eyes open for the lessons learned by visionary entrepreneurs and use them as your compass to steer your startup to success.
Crafting a successful startup. Venturing into the startup world requires a clear understanding of risks and rewards. Start by embracing the reality that most startups fail, but also recognize the potential for success with determination and smart decisions. Clearly define the purpose behind starting your business, as this will serve as your compass in challenging situations. Make sure you have a solid financial plan and set boundaries to manage risks effectively. Lastly, ensure supportive personal relationships, as they will contribute to your success and help maintain balance throughout the journey. Jumping into the startup arena can be intimidating, considering the undeniable truth that many businesses fail. However, it's essential to approach this challenge being fully aware of the competition, and with the conviction that your hard work and keen decision-making skills will help you make it to the other side. Before anything else, clarify your reasons for pursuing this endeavor. Whether you aim to amass wealth or create a revolutionary impact on society, knowing your objectives will guide you through rough waters and anchor your morale. Once your goals are established, truly commit to your project, understanding that adversity is a constant companion. Perseverance is vital, and success depends on your ability to stick to your goals, even when the odds feel insurmountable. However, it's wise to set practical limits on your financial investment and timeline, preventing any possibility of draining resources beyond recovery. For instance, determine a specific amount of personal funds you're comfortable investing, perhaps $200,000, and a time frame to run the startup, such as 1 year. This approach will help you gauge when to quit, should the venture prove unviable after considerable effort and investment. Lastly, surrounding yourself with supportive friends and family is crucial. Given the unpredictable nature of this journey, it's important to have people who understand the potential drawbacks and can help you navigate the challenges. Remember, a harmonious personal life complements your venture's success and contributes to a well-rounded sense of accomplishment. Mastering the fundraising game. Fundraising can be a challenging journey, but by following a few basic rules, you can increase your chances of success. Focus on targeting investors who understand your industry, as they can provide not only funding but also invaluable advice, experience, and networking opportunities. To win their support, carefully plan your pitch, secure meetings with a clear idea of your current position, and show how their contribution will help you reach the next milestone. Moreover, always listen to feedback, even from those who decline your request, to refine your approach and develop a robust business plan. Embarking on the fundraising journey may at times feel like a pointless pursuit comparable to Don Quixote's infamous windmill charges. However, overcoming this challenge requires an adherence to some simple yet fundamental rules. To begin, identify the right investors for your business. This means targeting those with knowledge of and experience in your industry, as they can offer both financial and strategic support by sharing their expertise, contacts, and resources. Prioritize industry specialists over general investors, as their understanding and connections can expedite your progress. Once you've identified suitable prospects, maximize your chances of gaining their buy-in with thorough preparation and exceptional listening skills. Plan your pitch by reviewing your current standing and projecting how the requested funds will enable you to achieve specific milestones. Anticipate and address questions about company direction and the appropriateness of your funding request based on your startup's development stage. Ideally, conduct these meetings well before needing the funding so you can avoid appearing desperate. Lastly, don't discount feedback from investors who decline your proposal. Absorb their critiques and look for patterns in their responses. If multiple investors cite a similar issue, take a step back from fundraising to refine your business plan or address its weaknesses. By implementing these essential rules throughout your fundraising journey, you'll be well on your way to securing the support you need for your venture. Cultivate excellence in employees. As an entrepreneur, it's essential to resist the temptation to micromanage every aspect of your business. By fostering a company culture that encourages excellence and problem-solving, you can increase employee efficiency and create a more prosperous company. Clearly communicate goals and generously reward achievements, while also being proactive in addressing issues. Encourage employees to take initiative and work autonomously, leading to long-term success, as demonstrated by companies like Yahoo and eBay. Entrepreneurs often feel a strong sense of attachment to their businesses, treating them like their own offspring. This emotional connection can lead to excessive micromanagement, which is not only stressful but can also harm the company's growth. To combat this, it is crucial to establish a culture that promotes excellence within the organization. A successful company culture focuses on clear communication of objectives and incentivizes employees to achieve them by rewarding their accomplishments. Remember to celebrate even partial successes, as they contribute to a positive working environment. In addition to goal orientation, excellent company culture proactively addresses problems. Lead by example and encourage your employees to bring any issues to your attention. Address the problems efficiently and in a timely manner to gain their trust and foster self-reliance. By doing so, you unlock more time for other important tasks within the company. When employees show initiative and autonomy, your company is bound to prosper. This idea is exemplified by the experiences of author Maynard Webb while working with industry giants such as Yahoo and eBay. During his time managing a team at eBay, they faced a significant technical issue with a slow indexing process, which would usually have taken up to 18 months to resolve. However, by cultivating a culture of self-reliance, his team addressed the problem independent of management intervention. They developed a new indexing process within 6 months, and the company quickly recovered. By building a company culture that encourages efficiency, problem-solving, and self-reliance, you'll create not only a more enjoyable working environment for your team but also a more successful and resilient business. Mastering effective delegation. The key to effective delegation lies in striking the right balance between managerial oversight and employee autonomy. To achieve this balance, identify capable and willing team members, communicate goals clearly, and utilize the RACI model. By regularly checking in and rewarding good work, you'll empower your team and optimize productivity. Delegating tasks can be tough, but it's crucial to maintain a balance between managerial oversight and giving your team members autonomy. Although you need to ensure your project is executed correctly, it's equally essential to avoid micromanaging your employees. Identifying the team members best suited to take on crucial tasks and clearly communicating your goals are vital to successful delegation. But how do you put this into practice? The RACI model is a straightforward tool that can help you effectively delegate work. It involves asking yourself 4 questions while delegating tasks: who is responsible, who approves, who is consulted, and who is informed. First, define who is responsible for a task, choosing someone far enough down the hierarchy to avoid micromanagement. This person should be in charge of making crucial decisions. Next, identify who approves decisions for the task, usually the delegator, you, who has veto powers over the responsible team member. Third, determine who is consulted, referring to those who have no final say on the project but whose input is indispensable for its success. And finally, establish who is informed, stakeholders interested in and affected by your team's decisions. When unsure, it's better to inform more people than fewer. As a leader, it's your responsibility to ensure your team is on the right track. Regular check-ins are essential, as they allow you to monitor progress and gauge how well delegation is working. Don't forget to reward good work and acknowledge employees' efforts in carrying out their delegated tasks. By mastering effective delegation, you'll inspire and empower your team, ultimately benefiting the entire project. Avoiding underperformers at work. When Jack Webb was interviewed for his first job at IBM, he naively assumed he would never have to fire someone. However, the reality is that there will always be underperformers in the workplace. Established companies may be able to carry such employees, but startups cannot afford to waste resources on them. It's crucial to act decisively when there is no alternative but to let someone go. Acting quickly may even save the employee if a timely intervention is offered. Nevertheless, the best approach is to be thorough during the hiring process, considering the intangible qualities of applicants to avoid underperformers in the first place. In Jack Webb's first job interview at IBM, he innocently believed that he would never face the challenge of having to fire someone. The interviewer laughed, knowing that the truth is quite different. The fact is, some employees simply aren't suited to their positions. An average manager might claim that they would rehire 80% of their employees after observing their performance for a couple of years. The remaining 20% are underperformers who would be better off replaced. Established companies can often afford to carry these unproductive workers, but for startups, every cent and resource counts. They cannot afford to support employees who don't pull their weight. Taking swift and decisive action when faced with the need to let someone go is imperative. Managers often hesitate in making these tough decisions, but keeping underperformers can undermine the morale of high-performing employees who must compensate for their colleagues' inadequacies. In some cases, timely intervention and support may get an employee back on track. If this isn't possible, it's necessary to terminate their employment to maintain a productive work environment. The most effective approach, however, is to prevent hiring underperformers in the first place. Ensuring a thorough and careful hiring process, while assessing intangible qualities like dedication and customer service skills, will help in choosing the right individuals for the job and avoiding the uncomfortable task of removing underperformers from the team. Tackling startup stress. Entrepreneurship can throw countless stressors your way, making even the simplest tasks feel overwhelming. In such moments, taking a step back and working through the issues systematically can prevent panic-induced mistakes. Find calm, identify the immediate cause, devise a solution, and then implement it. Creating space for yourself to analyze situations in detail and anticipating potential issues can help you handle tough situations more efficiently. We've all experienced days when it feels like everything goes off the rails. Entrepreneur Webb recalls waking up at 5 a.m. to attend a crucial 8 a.m. meeting in San Francisco after a 2-hour drive. To make matters worse, he was down with the flu. Before setting off, he tried to send some important emails, but he was locked out of his account, even though he had the right password. The instinctual reaction to such setbacks might be panic or frustration, but Webb knew better. Taking a step back, he took a few deep breaths and rebooted his laptop. As the device sprang back to life, he was able to access his account and handle the situation effectively. For startup founders, stress is a constant companion. However, the key to staying afloat lies in remembering that these trying circumstances are temporary. Instead of panicking, focus on finding and implementing solutions. A clear, systematic approach can make all the difference. To break free from the chaos when crises arise, follow these 4 simple steps: pause, pinpoint the root cause, develop a resolution, and execute it proactively. This process requires some detachment from day-to-day busywork to gain a clear perspective on the problem. Additionally, taking the time to foresee obstacles that may arise during important tasks can save you a lot of headaches. Prioritize and tackle issues in an orderly fashion, allotting ample time for completion to avoid last-minute scrambling. By consciously practicing this approach, you can better handle the stress of entrepreneurship and conquer the challenges that come with building a startup. Thriving despite fierce competition. A few years ago, Yahoo introduced a flight search tool called Hipmunk, a promising project that faced stiff competition when Google announced its own service. Instead of panicking, businesses should reassure their investors, remain calm, analyze the threat, and remember that competition is not always negative, as it can spark collaboration and innovation. When Yahoo created the flight search tool Hipmunk, things looked favorable until Google launched its competing service. Google's entry into the market made raising funds more difficult for Yahoo, a common response from investors when faced with looming competition. But how should businesses respond when a rival enters their territory? First, it's crucial to reassure backers, as losing just one can lead to a snowball effect and potentially drive other investors away. Next, it's essential to maintain your composure and assess the threat's magnitude. During this period, it's natural if your fundraising efforts slow down. If remaining calm seems challenging, remember that, at its peak, Hipmunk ranked higher than Google Flights on the product recommendation website Slant. Moreover, it's essential to recognize that competition can be beneficial. For instance, when Google ventured into the travel industry, competitors like Expedia and Priceline teamed up to preserve their market positions. They collaborated with Hipmunk, lending their financial strength and expertise to a fledgling newcomer, and aided them in becoming a formidable force against Google. This powerful alliance would never have emerged if not for the competitive threat posed by Google. Ultimately, businesses should see competition as an opportunity to adapt, innovate, and strengthen partnerships, rather than solely focusing on the risks involved. By maintaining a proactive and positive approach, companies can thrive even in highly competitive markets. Mastering crisis management. When a crisis occurs in your business, the key to success is identifying its scale and reacting with speed. By sharpening your listening skills, you can catch the first warnings from your employees. Develop a grading system to assess crises, similar to the Richter scale, to evaluate the severity of an issue. Swift resolution is vital, as rapid response can mean the difference between survival and failure. Just as boiling water prompts a frog to leap away, addressing crucial issues quickly can save your business from disastrous situations, and ultimately steer it toward success. In both life and business, the authority needs to evaluate and react appropriately to critical situations. Providing a fitting response is crucial to overcoming any crisis. This principle holds true in business management as well. When your business faces a crisis, the initial step is to analyze whether the issue is genuine and determine the scale of its severity. Active listening is an invaluable managerial skill that helps you discern the warning signs from your employees. Maintaining open communication channels will enable you to swiftly become aware of any arising problems. Upon identifying an issue, it's essential to gauge its severity. During his time at eBay, Webb utilized a grading system similar to the Richter scale, where minor annoyances were ranked lowest and severe risks to the company scored the highest. Small matters, such as individual user difficulties in accessing the site, had low priority, whereas large-scale problems, like a failure in the eBay backup program, demanded immediate attention. When faced with significant crises, your only viable option is to act fast and decisively. Assemble your team and work together to find a solution as quickly as possible. The well-known analogy of the frog in boiling water demonstrates the importance of timely action. A frog will leap away when placed in scalding water but will stay in lukewarm water, gradually heating up until it is too late for it to escape. For instance, car manufacturer Tesla faced a potential security issue in 2015 with their seatbelts. The company immediately recalled the affected cars and sought solutions. By acting rapidly, they prevented harm to their customers and protected themselves from potential legal troubles. In summary, effective crisis management involves identifying issues early, evaluating their severity, and devoting resources to address them promptly. Whether you encounter challenges in fundraising, delegation, or any other aspect of your business, utilizing these skills helps direct your company toward success.
The summary of a Dear Founder has equipped you with valuable tools needed to navigate the complex world of entrepreneurship. From understanding the importance of setting clear goals to effectively delegating tasks, you've learned crucial skills to help manage your startup and deal with potential challenges. Along the way, you discovered how to ensure proper funding, cultivate a strong company culture, hire the right people, and deal with crises efficiently. With these key takeaways in mind, you are better prepared to face the exciting journey ahead as a founder, leader, or aspiring entrepreneur. Embrace these lessons and let them guide you towards your vision of success.